Hello guys and welcome to today's video. This video is a collaboration with Arozzi, yet again. As you might know, I already have their chair, which has made wonders for my back, as well as their microphone that has also worked really well. Today, we're finishing the whole kit off with the Arozzi desk. This is also gonna be a big upgrade for me, because I've had the basic IKEA desk forever. And this is actually a gamer desk. This is made for gaming. And I'll get into why a little bit later, but first we need to build this thing. So I've been preparing the room a little bit. It's all a mess now because there's computer parts all over the whole room. I screwed down the old desk and I vacuumed and cleaned a little bit because there was dirt everywhere. Now we just need to open these boxes and get going. So it says on the side here that the big one, or the thick one, is the main box. So we're just gonna start opening that and hope the manual isn't there. I've also watched an instruction video on how to build this thing on their homepage. So if you're gonna do the same thing, I suggest you go and watch the video first. It's very informative and shows you exactly what to do. No. You can also go there to check out their chairs, their microphones, their different mounts, and of course this desk. So go check out their page, it will be in the link down below. Kat, you are allowed in here now. Instead of standing sneaking over there, saying things in Hungarian. Okay, so let's see if we can find ourselves a manual of some sorts. We want a big pole, Kat?
That's like a huge toilet paper roll for the puppy.
They would love this to play with. Do you remember what the last Arozzi box became, guys? If you watched it, it's out in the hallway and it's a puppy palace. Maybe this box could be puppy palace number 2.
Oh, new car smell.
That's a good smell.
Oh no, it smells like fart.
Does it smell like fart? It smells like
car fart.
Kat, you clearly have no idea what the fart smells like. You're so inexperienced in this.
So I guess this is some kind of rug? Undergarment? Is it supposed to be under the desk or on the desk?
Why would it be under?
I don't know.
That, my dear Kat, if you stop prattling, is an all-covering mousepad.
What?
That lies on top of the desk and it's a whole mousepad.
Jesus Christ, it's the biggest mousepad I have seen.
Yeah, exactly. PewDiePie got nothing on this.
Have you found the manual?
Yes, Kat.
No.
That's just what I gave you. So we have a bunch of screws here and the net that is going to be for the cable management underneath the desk.
I will now speak a few different languages for you. Gracias por la compra de arena. Novo remerciación d'avoir acheté arena. Vielen Dank, dass Sie sich für den Kauf des Arena entschieden haben. Russian alphabet, not gonna go over there. Obrigado por comprar arena. There was no English version.
Guys, could we stop wrestling now? We had our little fun and now we need to get going. Can I get some help, please? Boys, could we maybe give Dad some space to work here?
The instructions are for the red desk, so this is a lot more.
Oh no! These weigh a ton. I guess we open these boxes because I think this is what you probably are going to start with.
Said put the feet on the legs.
And those are down here.
Yes.
Just for the excitement of the whole thing and to make it a little bit harder and a bit of a challenge, we're gonna have 2 dogs here. They're gonna do everything in their power to make this harder for us, okay? Because this would be so easy if we didn't have dogs. We're now gonna do the Arozzi desktop screwing dog challenge. Not screwing dogs screwing desks. You can see here that the dogs are really getting into it now, and it's getting really hard to focus, just like I planned. In the video they also say that don't screw in the screws too tight. I actually don't know the reason, but I trust the video. I will not screw them in too hard. You're supposed to tighten them afterwards when everything is in its place.
So that's the basic screwing knowledge.
Oh, are you as the screw expert now?
That's like when you change a tire. You're not supposed to tighten everything 100% at once. You need to first tighten everything, then tighten it more.
Could I just ask you? Firstly, I'm aware of that. Secondly, have you done a lot of screwing in your life?
Yes. I've screwed a lot of IKEA furniture. I chose to ignore the pun because it wasn't fun.
No one chooses to ignore the pun. Arozzi likes my puns.
No,
you can see now that since I've been focusing so hard, the puppies are running out of energy.
Oh, here comes Menace.
There's one leg, or as I like to call it, an anchor, because of the shape. Guys and gals, do any of you have Arozzi products? If not, why not? And if yes, what do you think of them?
Why?
Comment below what Arozzi product you have and what do you think of it. I've had a super positive experience with all my products. I think they're really nice. We're done with the whole desk. This is how it looks. Okay guys, I'm kidding. It was actually not done.
What?
Yeah. Yay K on you.
Yay K. Yay.
So you can see here that now the small dog has taken a very annoying position to try and get me off my game. You see here that he's trying to sleep between my legs, so I cannot sit down anymore. I have to work in an upward sitting position on my knees. This is gonna take a lot of strain on my knees, so this will really be a challenge. I can't crush the dog, that's a rule. You're not allowed to harm the dogs in any way. Correctamundo indeedio. Oh. Oh. You can also have a girlfriend that kicks you in the back sometimes. That's also a distraction that I have to deal with. So we're doing this in an extreme course, making it as hard as possible. We can see here that the dogs are clearly getting excited over the parts now. And we're gonna have to get through them somehow to be able to put these two or these three things together.
Make sure everything is aligned, but do not tighten them.
That's what I talked about before, guys. You're not allowed to tighten them. Small puppies really like things they cannot chew on, like screws. So you have to be careful not to feed them screws, because that will make their tummies go bad. And remember guys, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. I was gonna say loosey-goosey. I don't know. And I thought to myself, that doesn't make much sense. Righty-tighty, loosey-goosey. But no, this. You see here, the small dog is trying to steal the screws, and that will make the screwing go bad if you don't have the screws, because some of them have been eaten by a small French bulldog.
What is Menace doing now?
You see that I gave him a light shove to let him know that I'm screwing over here.
He's onto something.
Menace has now found the cable net. And let's see if he's smart enough to open up the bag. Seems like he's biting it apart right now.
Rascal is helpful too, reading the instructions. Not eating the instructions, I said reading, not eating.
You have to be clear of what you say to the dog, because tell him to eat the instruction, then he will clearly do it without question. So Rascal, which screw goes on next? I'm gonna give the small dog about 30 seconds to get through the bag. He's well on his way already. This is like Bear Grylls but in desk screwing. We're doing this under extreme circumstances. Maybe I should drink my own piss. And demonetized. The little puppy is working hard to prevent us from being able to screw this desk together, while the older puppy is just sniffing ass right now. So they're playing a complete different games, these two. One is going after it.
Good cup and bad cup.
One is going after it more on the psychological plane of... Oh, there we go. Oh. You see there, I dropped the screws intentionally to scare him off. Now he thought there was someone at the door. So it was clearly an evasive maneuver from me, and it worked. Now he doesn't bite the plastic anymore. So we're gonna have to go away for a quick while and then we'll be right back. Commercial break. Now we're back. I'm just gonna screw the other part together just the same way. Okay, now we have both of them done. I await further instructions. I said instruction, not distractions.
Place the parts you just assembled on the legs as shown below.
Sorry. Whoops, oh, whoop, here we go. Okay, as expected, the dogs will be very hard to deal with now, since I need to go down all the way on the floor to screw this in.
For your information out there, all the dog expert haters, we are actually able to tell them to stop and go away. He is letting them do this.
Yes.
It's not us thinking that they are doing something wrong and us not stopping it.
This is for the challenge sake.
This is for the lows.
Very hard to see here with two dogs in between. I'm gonna have to stick my head down there and try to survive for a while. Ow! Ow! What the hell?
You chose this.
I'm gonna do it, guys. I'm gonna finish this. Ow! You just bite my chin. I know. Okay, you go there. Goodbye. You go there. Goodbye. So you can see now that I've managed to tire them out, and now they're trying to sleep, but still keeping an eye on what's going on.
Now it's time to put the...
What is? Are you farting?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Now it's time to put the table together. So.
Hey Kat, you want me to align something together and slide it in?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I tried. Remember guys, you have to ask first.
I don't know if these boards have consented to being slid in.
He's in the way. That's what you get when you're in the way. Since we're gonna slide this together, try and place them smart. There's 3 parts of this.
Did you ask permission?
Yeah, I did. And it said, "My pleasure, Sonny." Put the legs on top of this and start screwing. So after you slide it in, you can start screwing. God, who knew building a desk would be this dirty? It looks aligned. So we got a D package of screws.
A D?
Yeah, a D. So after you slid it in and you're gonna start screwing, prepare the D.
The D package.
The D package. And then you're ready to screw. Whoa.
Menace.
Menace, get the hill.
Will you manage by yourself?
I think so, I'll do my best. So Menace is now licking the screw holes, which might sound dirty, but it's not. You know, Menace, I would like my Arozzi desk to not be covered in dog saliva in at least the first week. So if we could stop the licking, that would be great. Okay, so I would say that's all of them in there. So now we're at step 7, and it says you can tighten all the screws from the previous steps, as well as to put on the screws that are holding down the net. And these screws are a little bit different. They don't go all the way in, so you're gonna be able to put the net around them. If you see these cloud looking, or UFO maybe, UFO looking holes, there are 3 of them. Those are gonna be for putting the cables down instead of putting them behind the desk going down, so you can't have it all the way into the wall. It's gonna be a lot more tidy. I like that a lot. I'll show you how it looks afterwards. Just so you know what's going on, guys. I have one puppy trying to sleep between my legs and another that watches every move I do. The last step on here, guys, is to roll out the mouse pad on top of this, and then we're done. I need to flip this over, and I hope I'm strong enough myself, but there's gonna have to be a puppy-free environment. Now guys, I'm just gonna have to put on the big mouse pad. This is the whole desk in its whole form. And these holes in the mat are gonna match the holes in the... right here. See here? So here is my new desk. It's a big upgrade from my old one. The net hanging here. It's gonna have all the cables later. So what I'll do now, you see all this stuff. It just stands computers and tech stuff all over. I have to put all my stuff up now. And that's not interesting to set up my computer station, so I'll do that and I'll give you an after picture to just show you what it looks when I'm done. How cute is that? Sleeping together on the fat boy. There we go. The cable management is now done and all the stuff is up where it's supposed to be. This is how it looks right now. And it's a little bit dirty because a bunch of my computer stuff were already dirty, so I'm gonna have to clean that up a bit, but this is my current gaming setup. You can see that all cables are running down here in the hole, on that side, in the middle, and in the far right. Underneath here we can see the hammock that I was talking about. Most of the cables are lying and are stuffed in. Floor here is clear with no cables, which is quite nice and have a clean floor. It has happened a bunch of times before that little menace, where a rascal has pulled out the electricity cable for the computer, so everything just goes dead. That's not really what I like happening in the middle of a game. Even though these little buttholes are distracting me, I managed to build this with some help from Kat. I think it looks nice, it feels super nice, this surface. I'm gonna try it without a mouse pad, because it's kind of the same texture and material as the mouse pad I have now. I can add that this surface can withstand water. It doesn't absorb the water, it's gonna be like a layer on top. So if you spill on this, you can actually clean it up quite simple without it soaking it up. And if you wonder why I have two keyboards here, it's because I play different games with both of them. In conclusion, thanks to Arozzi for sponsoring me. I would say that I have the full kit now. And you guys that are watching, please go check them out on their homepage and Instagram. I linked that both down below. Also, if you are interested in Arozzi products, I have good news. If you plan to buy any of the products, use this code right here for 10% off. I'll also link the code down below so you don't miss it. With all honesty, I can say that I really like these products a lot, and I have to try this desktop out before I can say too much about it. But the chair and the microphone has been excellent so far, so I can only recommend their products. You wanna say it, Menace? You wanna say the words? Hope you have a sunny fucking day, guys.